Hi, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about cover 3, cover 3's weaknesses, and how we can beat cover 3. So let's just get started. So the weaknesses of cover 3 we're going to see by this diagram here is right up the seams and right along the numbers. And we also can beat it underneath along the numbers as well, because those corners, they're going to be backed off. So anything that's in the flats is usually going to be open. So opposed to cover 2, so there's lots of things we can do to attack cover 3, and we are going to look at those right now. The first set we're going to talk about is the 2x2 set. 2 wide receivers on each side. We also have a running back in the backfield and the shotgun. This is also called a 10 personnel. 4 wide receivers and 1 running back. The first route concept that we're going to talk about is seams comeback or seams out. If you see the seams there in the middle, triangle and X are on seams, and then the 2 outside receivers, they are on the comebacks. Now let's just hike this ball and see how this goes. Let's hike this ball. And we have the comeback. Let's do this again. So if you mess with it a little, one to throw, one not to throw, you have to figure that out. But also for this comeback route, you are going to need some extra time in that pocket. So keep that in mind. So let's just now try the out route. We still have the seam route, but now we have the out. So let's hike the ball, and that works pretty good. First cover 3, we like to get the quick passing game going a little. Right there, bad throw. Let's try that again. And that's just some free yardage. You don't have to go 20 yards. You could just do a regular out route, and that'll be good for us here. And we don't always have to go 20 yards. We could just do a regular out route, and we could pick up some free yardage. Let's see here. Free 5 to 10 yards. So it's real good for the quick game versus cover 3. Now this looks like it could very well be a cover 3. Let's see here. We are in a game now. And very well. We are wide open for some good yardage there. The next route concept that we're going to talk about is the sail concept. So the sail concept is usually we have someone on a flat route or maybe an out route. And then you have circle, you have a streak stretching the field vertically, and then you have X, who's the sail. He's sailing away. So let's hike the ball, and we have our sail route. Let's do this to the other side now. We have our sail all set up. So once after he breaks number 80, once he breaks past that backer there, we're going to throw the ball. And he is wide open. Because we are attacking their weaknesses, we are putting stress on this defense. He's open because we are stretching the field vertically. We are again isolating that corner and also that backer. So they have to choose who they're going to cover, and that leaves us wide open. We're going to do a little sail route. And for the touchdown. So that's how you do a sail route. And the third route concept we're going to talk about in the 2x2 is called the Dagger concept. So the Dagger concept, we have square who's going on a deep dig, triangle, the inside receiver is going on a streak, And then we're going to put X on a drag route to drag those linebackers down so we have a wide open receiver on square. Let's hike the ball. And we have a wide open receiver over the middle there. Let's do that again. And it's a tight window, but if you need some yardage, it is a good way to get some good yardage. So the next route concept that we're going to work on is the post dig or the post shallow. So what we're going to do is we're going to post the square. We're going to put X on a little dig. We are going to put R1 on a hook and circle on a streak. And we are going to put our running back on a flat route. So that's what that looks like. And this allows us to get some small yardage. Let's look at that Mike. What is that Mike linebacker going to do? So he goes like that. And that was our first read. Let's run that again. Is there anybody else open? So let's run that again. And we get some nice yardage from underneath. And that is cover 3, and that should work for you. We could also hot route. Let's just say we wanted to do a post and a shallow. We have that drag, we have that post. What that post is going to do is he's going to bring the backers with him so we have room underneath. Let's just see how that plays out there. Almost like a mini drag there. Not really a mini drag, but you get the gist of that. All right, so here we go. And really with hot routing and with this new route stem, we can really do any concept that we can think of. So it really gives us the ability on offense to be more creative. We can run our offense the way we want to run our offense. We're not limited by just the playbook anymore. Flood is just flooding one side of the field. So we're going to put circle on a streak, R1 on a corner route, and X on a flat and square. We're just going to put him on a deep dig. So let's snap the ball. And there's a little window there, and that is your flood play. Very similar to the sail route that we did in the 2x2, but hopefully you can have some success running that. Now the next concept we're going to talk about is the mesh concept. Now this is an 11 personnel. This is 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back. All a mesh concept really is you have 2 guys on the inside doing drags, or they're just going to the middle of the field. Okay, so we want to look at the mic, and whoever he's going for, we're going to throw to the other guy. Now in real life, a lot of times what happens in the mesh is that maybe they run into the referee or whatever, but we don't have to do that here, especially in practice mode. I don't even see the referee. You know, for years, everybody was clamoring for the ref. Now he's back in the game, but we're not going to have a problem with him. But mesh works pretty good in cover 3. So let's just run the play. We get some good yardage. Sometimes you get more yards than other times, but let's run mesh again. It's best done with fast wide receivers, but you can also accomplish this with tight ends. We have a tight end in the game here, as you can see. So you just take the open guy, and this works really well. And if they come and get help, we could always go over the top. We have a streak. A lot of times, instead of the streak, there is a post route, and then we also have that wheel route. Now in cover 4, the wheel route works real well. And we could also do this in cover 3 and get some yardage, but it's going to be a lot more successful in cover 4. So let's just run this again. See, we chose wisely that time. Now, something that I do if I'm in a bind, I don't have a mesh play, all you do is you drag the triangle, you put a drag on this X, maybe you put R1 in a wheel route, and then you could put square on a streak and circle on a post route, and then we could just run this drag. Just see what happens here. And yes, as you can see, the wheel route works real well, and you could do it on the fly just by hot routing. But this is mesh, and I hope this helps you out. Now, this play is very good versus cover 3. It is found in the Oregon playbook. And simply what you do for your first setup here, and this is probably the most consistent one, is that all you do is you put R1 on a drag and circle should open up. And if it does, circle should open up, and if it doesn't open up, we can hit underneath to R1. So let's hike the ball, and you throw it about there. And sometimes you're more open than at others. So R1 on a drag. And so if you have a really fast guy, he's probably going to take it to the house there. And remember, I've tried this on Heisman, so it does work in Dynasty. It's going to work online. Obviously, a human opponent might be more challenging with the user, but it is a basic cover 3 beater. Let's try that one more time. Okay. That's the first setup. The second setup is all we're going to do is we put circle on a corner route, and what it's going to be is a shake route, really. Because on the outside like that, near the numbers, it's always going to be a shake route. And then we're going to look for X here. All we're going to do here is put circle on a shake route, and then we're going to be looking at X. Just make sure you throw a good pass. There we go. And we have some nice, good yardage there. That setup's really good as well. That also works in cover 4. When we get to cover 4, we can cover this play, but this is a really good play. You see, that works really good. So hopefully you can, if you're not in Oregon's playbook, just getting a 3 wide receiver set with a tight end and a running back, and you could try to replicate this. It might not work as good, but it's still something for you. So let's just try this one more time. Hike the ball. And try to possession catch it there. And he should catch the ball. Let's do this one more time. All right. And if you could get in the yellow on revamp passing, that'll be even better. We're going to try to get in the yellow here on revamped passing. And we caught the ball again. So hopefully you have some success with that play, and you can gain some big yardage when you're in your games. Thanks for watching the channel today, and please do not forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye now.